Hi, it's Dwyer, gamblersadvisory.com, a free site, bettingangle.us, a free site. Today is Wednesday, November 10th, 2021. Let's talk football, but first remember, the opinion you should follow should be your own. Just consider this video to be a second opinion from a complete stranger online. Now, one of the lessons I have learned the hard way over the years is that you have got to be prepared to pick teams you aren't a fan of, teams you don't even like that much, teams you personally don't believe are going to win it all, right? Because what you're really looking for is the situation. So I have my doubts about the Arizona Cardinals, right? Kyler Murray strikes me as too small for the position. Right? I think the team is going to have to give him at least a month off to keep him healthy for the playoffs. But Arizona is 8-1 right now. 8-1. This bet makes itself. You have to have a futures position on the Arizona Cardinals. Folks, they're going to make the playoffs. 7 games over 500, yeah, they're going to make the playoffs. You want teams that you can hedge against if they do make the playoffs, right? Right now, believe it or not, Arizona is not the favorite to win the Super Bowl. That's Buffalo. Arizona is not the second favorite. That's Tampa. Arizona is not even the third favorite. That's the Los Angeles Rams. You have to take Arizona here as part of your betting portfolio at a plus 850. That's on CloudBet. It's actually higher than that, a plus 853 as part of your betting portfolio. I'm just using CloudBet for odds reference purposes. You check the legality in your location and go with your favorite legal sports book, right? Let's continue. You know, I'm not a big fan of the Tennessee Titans, and they lost one of the league's best players, Derrick Henry, a surefire Hall of Famer, a guy who once rushed for 2,000 plus yards in a season, right? But at the same time, Tennessee's 7-2, whatever I think of them. They're 7-2. Understand, more importantly, Tennessee has a joke schedule ahead of them, right? Games against teams like the Texans and the Jaguars. Here again, whatever I think of Tennessee doesn't matter. Tennessee is going to make the playoffs, right? They're 5 games over 500 right now. You're getting them at 11.7 to 1 today. They need to be part of your betting portfolio, right? Also, you need to be bold. The teams you like, when they're unpopular, when you're getting cheaper prices, you need to grab them. Now, the bottom line is that the Buffalo Bills have an easy schedule the rest of the way. I don't believe you're going to get them as cheaply as you are today after their loss to Jacksonville. Right? That loss was appalling. You're not going to be the popular guy in the sports book when you say, hey, the team that just lost to Jacksonville, I want them as part of my betting portfolio to win the Super Bowl. But my point to you is that's what you need to do. They're the favorites right now to win the Super Bowl. You need to realize that you're still getting them at a great price. You're getting them at better than 5-1 right now. Josh Allen, simply put, is one of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League. Right? The Bills, defensively, are the real deal, folks. Right? On sites like Football Outsiders, in terms of defensive DVOA, the Bills are ranked number 1 in the entire National Football League. Right? So here again, you need to take the Bills. Let me also say, too, I'm a Giants fan. Just on general principle, I boo at the Cowboys. But understand, if you follow the NFC East, you understand the NFC East is in shambles right now. Folks, the NFC East is terrible. You also understand that even though the Cowboys just lost and look terrible, they have a top 10 offense. Folks, they even have statistically a top 10 defense, depending on the metrics you look at. They're 6-2 in a division featuring teams like my Giants, the Washington football team, the Philadelphia Eagles. Here again, whatever you think about the Dallas Cowboys, understand they're in the playoffs, barring injury, right? If Dak gets hurt, anything can happen. But if Dak stays healthy, this team coming off a loss is a team you want in your betting portfolio. If you have a stake on the Cowboys at these odds, you want to increase that stake a little bit because today you're getting better than 12-1 on the Cowboys to win it all. Let me close by saying, please understand how we're playing futures. It's not that I necessarily think some of the teams I've mentioned are going to win it all. It's different than that. I want to have leverage. So in the playoffs, I can put more money on the team I think is going to win it all, knowing that I have leverage on both sides of the play. Right? Food for thought. Anyway, that's how I see it. It's Wednesday, November 10th, 2021. Remember, this is not a popularity contest, nor is this a fan contest. You're going to be taking some teams where you look at the team and you're thinking, wow, can Ryan Tannehill carry a team to the Super Bowl without Derrick Henry? You're going to be holding your nose until you realize that the team is destined for the playoffs, right? Acknowledge the facts. Acknowledge the actual performance, right? The bottom line is whatever I think of teams like Tennessee, teams like Arizona, the bottom line is they've produced. They'll make it to the playoffs. Your goal, if possible, is to find a way to get great prices on all the teams in the playoffs. This way you're able to play games with odds, load up on one side of the play, and have a net profit, right? Let me also point out, too, that the Pittsburgh Steelers today, and I'm not saying the Steelers are perfect, but what I am saying is Baltimore looks shaky to me. We're hearing that Nick Chubb is out now for the Cleveland Browns, who just got rid of Odell Beckham. And, of course, Baker Mayfield is not completely healthy. Right? The Pittsburgh Steelers right now with the head coach, Mike Tomlin, who has never, as a pro coach, been below 500, is guess what? 5-3 right now. Now, I'm not saying the Steelers can run the ball. I'm not saying this is the best Steeler team I have ever seen. Right? What I am saying is that the Steelers are above 500 in a division that has problems. And right now, today, you're getting them at 55-1 to win it all. Folks, they're 5-3. I believe you need to have some speculation in your betting portfolio. What do you have to lose? $1 on the Steelers gives you possible winnings, not expected winnings, but possible winnings of $55. I think they're worth a play here. That's how I see it. Let me hear from you. I hope you leave your comments in the comment section of this video. Thanks for stopping by.